Hi everyone! I'm a girl on a budget who likes to look great without breaking the bank. Today I'm bringing a video to you that's not one of the normal videos I put up on my YouTube channel. It's a video of remembrance. I live here in Reno, Nevada, and on Monday, October 21st, we had a tragic school shooting at Sparks Middle School. I went to that middle school, and I just feel that I need to say something to kind of help the void I feel for those students who saw the teacher get killed and a student take their problems in their own hands and come to school with a semi-automatic 9mm handgun and start shooting students. I know it's really hard in the world today for young kids, children, to grow up. Bullying is such a big problem. School shootings keep happening. There has to be something as us adults can start being examples of kinder people as role models so that the younger generation can start being kind to one another again. It saddens my heart that the students passed away and killed another teacher, along with injuring 2 students at the school. When I went to Sparks Middle School a long time ago, I loved the school. I was able to meet new people. I always went to the same school as all the other kids at Alice Taylor. So I grew up with the kids in the class from 2nd grade all the way to 6th grade. So it was quite exciting to finally go to school, as we call in town, because we live so far away, to finally meet new people and expand ourselves and try new things, such as I did track, I did drama club, and in 8th grade I joined the band. So when I was a 7th grader, I was bullied just because I had a top locker. Some girls in my first period class thought it would be such a great idea to put threatening notes in my locker saying I was going to get beat up, that they were gang members. It was hard for me to do, but I told my first period teacher. I showed my teacher the letters I was receiving in my locker. It scared me, I'm not going to lie. Brand new school, only the 2nd week of school, whole new change. Of course I was terrified, but I knew I was going to say something. I was so terrified that I ended up giving up my locker and carrying all my notebooks in my backpack to all my classes all day long. The girls did eventually get caught, and they did get busted. I had a great friend, Kristen Atkins, who overheard some girls talking about how funny it was to see my reaction of being scared after putting those terrible letters in my locker. I thank Kristen to this day. She's a great person, and I always cherish that she was looking out for me, and she said something too when she heard the girls. Eventually he went to the principal's office, and they had to apologize, and they got detention, but it stopped after that, all because I said something and Kristen said something. I know it's really hard nowadays to grow up in this world, be a preteen or a teen or a tween, but if you hear something in the hall, you hear people being mean to each other, you tell somebody. Because you have to think that person that's getting bullied probably goes through that every single day. If we all start saying something instead of just brushing it off, maybe we will never have a school shooting again. This week's been quite hard here in Reno. We've had memorial services, we've had Facebook status. Today is the big rivalry game here at the university against UNR Wolfpack and the UNLV Rebels. In today's football game, they were going to give a little remembrance by wearing SMS black lettering on their helmets. I hope no one else has to go through this kind of pain and upset. Not only did it hit me at home, I work at a preschool for the hospital in town. I work with many different ladies. I have the fortunate privilege to work with a lady named Terry. Her husband was a math teacher at Sparks. Her husband actually ended up finding one of the boys leaned up against the locker because he was in his classroom getting ready for the day. He saw students running down the hall, decided there was a fight, and he felt he needed to go out and break it up. Soon did Terry's husband find out there was total chaos because a young boy had brought a gun to a school and had shot 2 students and a teacher. He ran down the hall and ended up finding the boy who said he wasn't feeling good. He was shot in the shoulder. In return, Terry's husband grabbed students and the injured boy, took him to his classroom, locked the door, and waited for help. I couldn't imagine being a student going to Sparks Middle School. I just hope that they keep talking about what has happened to them and stick together. I know as a community here, we all feel we need to do something. But it shouldn't take a school shooting to get us to want to do something as a community. Just remember, I'm not a counselor. I'm not some psychologist. I'm just someone trying to say, stop the bullying. Tell a teacher, tell a counselor, tell a secretary. If you see bullying in the hallway, Facebook, texting, anywhere, say something. Don't be afraid to get in trouble or be a rat. The more we say, hopefully the less we'll see violence in the schools. My thoughts go out to the teacher who passed away, their family and friends, even the student who brought the gun to school and ended up taking his life. No child should ever have to think their problems are bad enough they need to take it in their own hands and do something about it, let alone hurt their other peers and take their own lives. Well, everybody, I just wanted to give my little bit about how much I did love Sparks and still love Sparks Middle School. Monday is their first day to go back to school. I hope it's a day by day. They have hope and they'll get through this together. So just remember to be kind to one another and say something if you see bullying. Till next time, bye guys.